Hello and welcome. I am Yanko, and today we are tackling a subject that is often met with silence but desperately needs our voices: men's mental health. Why do men so often struggle in silence, and what can we do about it? To help us unpack this, we are joined by clinical psychologist Sharon. Sharon, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Uncle. It's a conversation we need to normalize.
Sharon, let's start with the stark reality. Statistics consistently show that men are far less likely to seek help for mental health issues like depression and anxiety. Yet, rates of suicide are significantly higher among men. Why is there this dangerous disconnect?
It's the cornerstone of the issue. Decades of social conditioning. We've taught men, often from a very young age, that to be a man is to be stoic, self reliant, and emotionally invulnerable. This is what we call the man box. Emotions like sadness, fear, and vulnerability are seen as weaknesses, something to be suppressed, not expressed.
So, expressing emotion is subconsciously viewed as violating the code of masculinity.
Exactly. For many men, admitting they're struggling feels like a failure of their identity. They might fear being judged as weak or a burden to others. This leads to internalizing pain, which often doesn't go away. It morphs. It can come out as anger, irritability, substance abuse, or reckless behavior, which are more socially acceptable male expressions of pain but are ultimately destructive.
That's a crucial point. So, the classic symptoms we see in blotches, crying, overt sadness might not be how depression manifests for many men. What are the red flags we should look out for in ourselves or the men in our lives?
Absolutely, we need to broaden our definition of a mental health cry for help. Let's look for one, unexplained anger or irritability, a short fuse over small things. Two, escapist behavior, working excessively long hours, overindulging in video games, or increased alcohol and abuse of drugs and substances. 3. Physical symptoms. Complaints of constant headaches, digestive issues, or body pain that have no clear medical cause. The mind and body are connected. The fourth one is withdrawal. Pulling away from family and friends, abandoning hobbies they once enjoyed. And the final one, risk taking, such as reckless driving or other impulsive behaviors.
So, it's less about I feel sad and more about I am always angry, I am always tired, or I just don't care anymore.
Precisely, and that's why the language we use is so important. Telling a man who appears angry to cheer up won't work. We need to approach it differently.
So, what is the way in for a man who is struggling or for someone who wants to help him?
For men themselves, I suggest reframing help seeking as an act of strength. It takes immense courage to be vulnerable. Start small. Talk to one person you trust, a friend, a partner, or a family member. You don't have to solve it all at once, just open the door. For those who want to help, don't confront, connect. Don't say, you seem depressed. Instead, try something like, you seem really stressed lately and I care about you. Is everything okay? Or, I've noticed you've been quiet. I'm here to listen if you want to talk. Focus on specific changes you've noticed and offer a non judgmental ear.
Focus on connecting, not confronting. That's powerful advice. Sharon, to end on a note of hope, what is the one thing you want every man listening to know?
I want them to know this. Your mental health is not a luxury, it is a core part of your overall health. Being strong doesn't mean carrying the weight alone. True strength is knowing when to reach out. Prioritizing your well being isn't selfish, it's what allows you to be there for your work, your family, and yourself. It's the bravest thing you can do.
A powerful and necessary message. Thank you, Sharon, for your incredible insight and for helping us break this silence today.
Thank you, Yanko.
If this resonated with you, please check the show notes for resources. Remember, it's okay not to be okay, and asking for help is a sign of strength. Take care of yourselves. Until I see you again.